Hey, welcome all you Virgos. What is going on, Virgo? Welcome to Virgo Goddess Intuitions. Yes, do not get scammed out there, y'all. Like, we're a small group, but y'all know better than that. Okay, so your girl has been away. I don't know, a couple days. Hasn't been weeks, whatever. But we got some catching up to do. And Virgos, I know that you've been doing your thing. Okay, I know that you have been doing your thing. So let's get into these energies, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. We don't even need to know the phase of the moon, Virgo, because the way that this message is coming out is that it is very irrelevant, okay? So one-on-one on the counter, let's just dive right in. All right, this is going to be a general message, Virgo. Take what resonates. You know what they say. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? But if the shoe fits. All right, so this is going to be a star reading for my Virgo collective. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know at this time. Before we begin, let's ring the bell. So do turn down your headphones, 144 on the counter. All right, Virgo. So this is going to be a quick message. We're going to get straight to the point on this one and what Spirit wants you to know. All right, what the divine wants you to know, what the universe wants you to know, whatever it is that you call it. But this is for the overall surrounding energies. We do have unbound. So, yeah, you're unbound, you're free, okay? All right. Yeah, you're realizing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You're realizing and you're releasing what no longer belongs to you, the projections, all right, the negative energies. And this could be very well overall surrounding energy of how, or indicative of how someone is bound to their own BS. All right. But you are unbound, Virgo. All right. So people can't get you caught up in their tangled web of lies, negative energies, whatever it is. They've got to deal with that. But we have unbound here. All right. So Spirit wants you to know that you are unbound, or just to confirm that for you. All right. So let's just put this here. Let's put this here. Okay, it's also giving that something was definitely trying, or someone tried to set something in motion, but it failed. All right, so we have yes, and we have take a break, which is what you've probably have been doing, Virgo. 344, yeah. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. All right, get off that treadmill. Okay. So this is a life's work. All right. I guess someone who was trying to compete with you or trying to bind you to something didn't get the memo that you are on vacation and taking a break. All right. Or Spirit wants you to take a break. All right. The universe is making it very much possible for you to not even get in the rat race. Because your mission is a life's work, okay? And we have yes, just say yes, okay? So just say yes to the opportunities to be able to enjoy your freedom. Yes, somebody wanted to manipulate or cause you some kind of a restriction, but the universe is saying yes. All right, you are unbound, and yes, also take a break, okay? So this could also mean something about breaking up a routine, all right? Something about an initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So you've crossed or you've walked through some kind of a threshold. It's given that whole 1111 energy. So let me tell you, Virgo, goddess, intuitives, okay? That was a very kind of a mild, beautiful day, 1111. Something that you've already walked through, but 1111 was more of a confirmation for many of you. You're very much in your hermit element, okay? So yeah, there's just a lot that's coming through for you, Virgo, in terms of you grounding in your unbound energy. This is not new energy, but this is a confirmed energy. At the top of the deck, we have deep replenishment. So yeah, there's a lot of rest, retreat, all right, be held. All right, the universe wants to hold you close, Virgo, at this time. So it's a lot happening in the comfort department for you. There's also a lot of access not being granted at this time. And we're not here to read off those energies. Okay. Maybe check out my other channel. I'll probably go into depth into that. But you are a limited edition. And while you're taking a break and you've released a lot of old non-factoring, obsolete, perhaps even asinine energies. There's definitely a lot happening behind the scenes. Okay, but yeah, take some me time. This is the vibe that I'm so picking up for you guys. All right, it's all about you. All right. Oh, some of you may be taking your dream vacay. Yes, that's a definite yes. All right. And I got complete a paint by number kit. So this is just about you rejuvenating. Somebody wanted to interrupt your me time. All right, so there's a lot happening. All right, you could be a businessman or woman, all right, and you got things to do, but now is the time for you to kind of get them done, and then definitely take that time for yourself, for whoever you are. All right, so Virgo, let's go a little bit deeper. Not too deep, but deep enough. Or as deep as the divine wants to take it. All right, so we have Moon in Gemini. So you could be a Virgo and you have a Moon in Gemini. All right, so stress may be an issue during this time. Okay, or someone is expecting, or perhaps you are expecting, and so you're preparing, and the universe is backing that up. All right, November through, I would say, January 2nd tends to be very hectic for some. There's just a lot of planning, celebrations, you know, more family interactions, forced interactions. You know, hopefully we're a little bit past that, or a lot past these forced interactions with family, fake friends, and so forth and so on. But stress may be an issue at this time. And this is why taking some time to slow down, paint by numbers, taking that dream vacation, and just remembering that you're not bound by circumstances or projections. All right, more so projections from others. Okay, or there could be just a lot of communication coming in at this time that could be overwhelming you and making you very stressed out with the moon being in Gemini. You don't have to have a Gemini moon sign for this to resonate, okay? But there's a lot happening with this waning moon phase, so something is definitely releasing. It doesn't have to be the actual phase of what's happening now with the moon, But with this card coming out, it's definitely signifying the releasing of something. When something is waning, it's being something is being minimalized, or it's on its way out to bring in something new. Okay, so let go of anything that is causing you any inner turmoil. Now is the time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. And I'm really feeling like this is what you've been doing with the unbound. Okay, so rest in that. All right, we're going to take one more. And we have Moon and Virgo. Okay, so issues surrounding health and exercise may come to the fore. Okay, so this may, this time of the year, I guess maybe after the holidays, right? Everybody makes their New Year's resolutions. This is something that's kind of like in the forefront of your mind now, your well-being and your health. So you may be working on some new exercise routines, but the universe is backing you with that. Yes, now's the time for you to focus on your physical, and I'm going to say mental well-being. Okay, so that is all a part of this, in this huge yes that you're getting. All right, so there's a lot of energy right now that is just, like I said before, feeling inaccessible for some. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Hermit. So you are going within, and your going within does have someone feeling betrayed. All right. And that's such a them problem with this energy. All right. I'm getting, Virgo, that you're no longer allowing people to weaponize your empathy for them. Okay. So the universe and the divine is definitely backing that energy for you. All right. What do we have? Yeah. King of Pentacles, of course, because this is giving like that total spiritual and material alignment, regardless of what your material is looking like in the physical. Okay, 1221, 1222. There's definitely an alignment where you are able to receive, not through the false narrative of hard work, but through you've already doing the work, and now it's time for you to take a break. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of interchangeable abundance and generosity happening at this time because you've been dependable and disciplined. Okay, yeah, we have a Tower here, so this is very intense for someone. All right, they're losing. It feels like they're in this tower because they have lost access to you. It's definitely bringing some sort of a quick change, powerful change, sudden, but very impactful. Okay, yeah. The Ace of Wands to the Ten of Cups. So a complete change and a breakthrough. Something that's very fearlessly done by an action that you took for yourself. All right, nobody wants to, it's kind of like nobody wants to see you elevating without feeling like they have some sort of a pull, right? So I'm getting like the inflated balloon with a string on it. Okay, so you're not bound by any strings. All right, so yeah. So this is about you completely going within. Okay, relying on what is like, it's like that passion, that knowing within. Okay, it's like that that spark, that fire that can't be put out. All right, it's that warrior spirit, right? So this is giving like you refusing to give in, all right, to someone's it's like you refusing to give in to someone's lack of integrity. Okay, it's like someone who doesn't have a value system wants to bound you to having no value. Okay, but your warrior spirit is like becoming that tower for them that is overwhelming them because you won't compromise. Okay, it's like that will. The will where somebody wants you to stop doing something, but you refuse to stop elevating and growing. Yeah, this is not like an outwardly tower. So this tower is, Virgo, just know for whoever you are, this tower is someone's having an internal tower. Okay, it's causing them to have a self-reflection. Okay. Someone who tried to bind you, they may want you to give them some kind of enlightenment. All right. They may be looking for some answers. All right, but again, what's done is done and what's said is said. The universe is like, take a break. Yes, we're going to facilitate everything as you continue to evolve freely in this abundance. Okay, but with the tower being here, it almost feels as if yeah, there's a lot of chaos, but there's a lot of clarity, and between these two cards, forcing someone to have some self-reflection, it's kind of like this internal battle is it's causing them confusion, like they're tripping over their own lies. All right, so perhaps this clarity is too hard for them to Virgo, you're a mirror, or you're more than a mirror. All right, mirror is very simple. So someone thought that they could simply mirror you, is what I'm getting as well. And that was a part of the bounding or the binding. All right, let's get something else on this Nine of Wands in the reverse. I'm also getting like someone has to give up at this point. They're realizing they got to sit with the truth that they can't affect you. There is definitely justice here. Somebody didn't want to take accountability, but they're being smacked with accountability. All right, and self-reflection. Virgo, when you show up in your own reading, you are the tower and the self-reflection. Okay, the Nine of Wands is also giving someone who won't stop trying to play a victim. Okay, and we have the Moon. Okay, so yeah, a lot of illusions are coming out. Okay, so with the Moon in Gemini, it's giving miscommunication, false communication, lies. With the Virgo energy being here, it's also giving, and this one was about being stressed out. So somebody was trying to stress you out with some lies, something that they made up. Okay, and there may have been some attempts on your health and well-being as well, Virgo. Okay, with some illusions. all right? Someone could have tried to set a stage that would have you look in a certain way, that would have someone think that you needed some sort of an institutionalized setting, all right? But now the tower is that they're looking very crazy with the lies, okay? Them needing to release something and not doing it is what's fostering that that victimhood energy, all right, that they want to project. But whoever they are, the deception is being uncovered, okay? So deception, yeah, Knight of Swords, yeah, quick clarity, a lot of mental strife, huge mental changes, okay? Somebody thought they were coming in with a big idea to cause conflict, all right? Yeah, to make you feel like anything but unbound and in alignment. So that's a big fat 0. All right, big fat 0, capital F. Capital F for fluke. That was a fluky for the flunky. Flunkies get fluked is what I just heard. It's so funny. Okay, so this is going to be your last and closing conclusive message, Virgo. All right. Until I see you and catch you on the other side, what does Spirit want to leave you with as you continue to create your reality? Which is causing towers, by the way. You co-creating with the divine and creating your reality is causing some major towers. Well, what do we have here? Well, what do we have here? I cannot, and I will not ever try to make it up. But the King of Pentacles is here twice. Okay, and it says find freedom on this canvas. So if that's the last thing you do, Virgo, as you are co-creating with the divine and creating your reality, find freedom in making these choices, in deciding for yourself. 2244 I just saw. Okay? And that is your message for right now. Until next time, ciao.